Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we'll be looking at low cut and high cut. It's been one of the most requested topics, and today we'll be looking at what they actually are and how you can benefit from them. This particular topic is not only limited to guitarists, any instrumentalist or even if you are a mixing engineer and you are now learning some of these things. I think it's one of the essential skills or knowledge that you can add to your arsenal to help you better shape your signal. Low cut and high cut. So over here, I was setting mine at 80. So basically what this represents is I'm cutting any signal below 80 hertz away. And then high cut over here, 8,000 means any signal beyond 8,000 wouldn't be represented. That's basically what these two parameters represent. In some cases, you will see high pass filter, which is the same thing as low cut. And then you will see low pass filter, which is the same thing as high cut. Anytime you see them being used interchangeably, high pass filter, low pass filter. Let's see how it is represented graphically. Anytime we set a low cut of 80 hertz and a high cut of 8,000 hertz, basically any signal below these numbers, 80 and beyond 8,000, isn't going to properly be represented. Even though sometimes some of the signal can come through, we only accept all the signals between 80 hertz and 8,000 hertz. I have A minor chord strummed, and this is the shape. Let's see how it behaves with the low cut and high cut setting. So like I said, sometimes you may have some of the signals still coming through, but that's okay. From the 20 hertz all the way to 80 hertz. So if you want to properly cut off everything, you have to come to the EQ side to manage this. For the scope of this particular tutorial, we wouldn't do that. So I'm going to keep the loop on, and then I'll modify the low cut and high cut so you better see how it is going to behave. So let me play the signal again. So now another trick that you can add to your arsenal is I can cut all the way to 2000 hertz. That's for the low cut. And you realize the audio quality has changed. So you don't even see anything below like even 200 hertz. You only see from, let's say, 250 all the way to 8,000. If you are working on a particular preset and you want it to feel like the signal is a bit far away, you can play with the low cut and the high cut. So I've done that with the low cut. Let's look at the high cut. So back to 80. And I'm going to cut all the way to 2000 hertz again. And I'll play. So you see the difference? So you see a lot of the low ends coming through, but not so much of the high ends. Our signal doesn't really reach the 8K. So that's one way to, experiment or see how the low cut and high cut works. So I'm going to push this all the way to 20K. Sorry, 2000 hertz or 2K. And then we will see how it sounds like. So you realize it feels like the audio source has moved away. Or let me say, you see, there's a term in physics called Doppler effect. So that is the closeness or farness of a particular sound. So the closer it is to you, the more punchier it is in your ear. The farther away from you, the farther it sounds. I think I'll put it that way. So basically, that's what low cut and high cut does. And there's an interesting trick that you can apply to your signals to see if you like the it effects. So I'm going to put this back at 80, and all of a sudden you hear all the range. So basically, this is what low cut and high cut is, and this is the how to go about them. So the terms again: low cut is the same as high pass filter, high cut is the same as low pass filter. If you want a link to this particular preset, it will be linked inside the description. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. See you next time.